Hey everybody, Bobby Umar here, and welcome to my weekly live chat with Seopa to Seize Your Passion. I'm here every week on Thursday at 11:45 a.m. Eastern Standard Time to share some thoughts. I'm a four-time TEDx speaker, one of Inc. Magazine's top 100 leadership speakers, and I want to share today some thoughts on the power of joyful choice. And if you're here for this conversation, by all means, share this on Twitter, share this on Facebook. Love the hearts, double tap, triple tap the hearts. Let's get the love going. Share this. Let me know where you're from. Type below where you're from. I'm from Toronto, Canada, home of the Raptors, home of the Blue Jays. Where are you from? I'd love to hear where you're from. And let's talk about the power of joyful choice. So, joy is one of the biggest motivators of our lives. And so we often choose to do things that bring us joy, whether it's in our work or in our passions or whether it's in our family or the people in our lives. But the other thing that's really powerful is to understand the power of choice. When you feel like you have choice or you can choose the joy in your life in relationships and in passions and in work, you're going to find more fulfillment and more purpose and more feel and more meaning. So there's a lot of power in joyful choice. And that's what really I'm talking about when it comes to that. And I'd love to understand from you guys, what are the things you choose to do that bring you joy in your life? So, it comes from many different areas. I mean, there's joy, there's meaning, there's purpose, there's alignment, there's connection. There's different things that fuel our joy. There's different things that fuel the choice we make. And the choices we make also fuel the joy that we have. So number one, remember that the choices you make will be the root cause and fuel the joy you have and the joy that you create in the world around you. And so it's you to own and for no one else. So if someone is making you miserable at work, you can then choose how you want to respond to that. You can either take care of it, or you can try to find a way to change it, or you can escape the situation, or you can try to just accept it and in your own mind and then try to manage it the best you can. But either way, you want to make the choice to manage that joy and to create more joyfulness and meaning in your life. So that's one thing. The second thing I'm going to say is that there's a very powerful quote that I love, which is called choice versus default. And no matter what you do in your life, you want to make sure that you choose to do things versus default to do things. So if you choose the career that you're in, you're going to be more focused, more aligned, and more happy. If you default to a career because, I need to pay the bills, then there's more likely chance you're not going to be as happy and fulfilled. Parenting, if you choose to become a parent and have kids, you're going to be more focused and aligned. If you default to having kids, then it's going to be hard. I'm not saying you'll be a bad parent, but it'll be harder for you to find more, to be more focused on becoming a parent. And it goes the other way too. If you choose not to have kids, you probably are fine. But if you default to not having kids, a lot of people have regret. Same with relationships. So you want to choice versus default. Always choose to do things in your life, not default to do things in your life. So I want to make sure that's it's a really powerful thing. Eating is something that I also have trouble with in terms of choice. I choose to eat really bad things. And so what I find, and I don't think of the long-term gain, I choose to eat something because in the short period it gives me joy, but in the long term it's not very happy or fulfilling. So it's important for you to understand that we also have to make choices to bring joy long term. Think of the long game, the long term thing, play the long ball, because you want to make sure that you're bring happiness long term moving forward, as opposed to right at the very moment. Because if we look for instant gratification, instant joy, the choices aren't as strategic, they aren't as fulfilling, they aren't as good long term. So it's important for you to think about when you're choosing for joyful choices, make sure you're thinking long term for those choices, okay? Because that's also going to help you out in the long run. And I appreciate you guys asking the questions and sharing information. I think it's really, really great. So what are you looking to, what brings you joy? I'm curious, for me, my kids bring me joy. Helping people bring me joy. Engaging people online like this brings me joy. Knowing that I have a job, or actually an entrepreneurial life that allows me to impact people in a very positive way, that brings me a lot of joy. My why statement, helping people feel lost, stuck, or unfulfilled, brings me joy. These are all things that help me out. And you have a chance here. You chose to come here and be part of this discussion. And again, if you want to see all the videos we've done, go to seopa.com/stream. You can ask me any question about some of the stuff that we're working on. And I'd love to hear from you as we do this every week at 11:45 a.m. on Thursdays. So just in terms of closing, unless people have questions, again, choice versus default. Joyful choice means choosing to create more joy in all the areas of your life that make sense, from your work to the people in your lives to your own personal health, your own personal spirituality and reflection, and do what you can to grow and be better. So hope you found this helpful. I'll see you guys next week, and you can look at all my stuff on YouTube as well as my website, rayallen.com. Check out the stuff on seopa.com as well. All right, wishing you guys all the best. Thanks for the hearts, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye.